Hey guys, welcome back to vlog number 2. It's been a hot minute. Similar to the first one, just going to take you through day in the life today. Start off with, I've got some client work to do. So what I do is on my whiteboard, I just write down the little things that I need to be doing. It might be that I've got a client check-in or I need to message a client about a certain thing. And I've also got some programs to update and check in on. So we're going to start with that. Probably grab some breakfast and then we are off to the gym in a bit. We're going to do a leg day. Trying a different gym today just because it should be quieter and hopefully I can get some filming done for you guys. So yeah, that's going to be the morning. I'll run you through the afternoon in a little bit. So yeah, I hope you guys are all well. I'm happy to be back. Breakfast, of course, is going to be the trusty porridge, and I will show you what I pop in it. And then we have got a little bit of a Q&A to go through later. I put a post or a story on Instagram and got some questions to go through. So yeah, also I'd love to know, I'll pop a question box on my Instagram when I do post this. How frequently do you want to vlog? Do you want it weekly, bi-weekly, monthly? Let me know because I want to go based on what you guys want. But yeah, I hope you find it useful just to see a random day in the life. Haven't got work today. Had it yesterday, day before, got it tomorrow. But today it's just focusing on coaching, and also we've got some info docs to start working on. I think I've got an event tonight. I've got a talk, a women's talk, health talk, but I will double check. So yeah, let's go through my day. So, admin done, client check-ins done, very much ready for breakfast. So like I said, breakfast is going to be some porridge. Alongside that I also have vitamin D and my probiotics, which I will show you. So these are the probiotics I have at the moment. I have 2 with my breakfast and 2 with my dinner, and I've only just recently tried them, so I will let you know how I get on. So we've got our porridge for the morning. So it's just oats, protein powder, flaxseed, blueberries and peanut butter. What I do is I pop it in the microwave for 1.5 minutes and then add in the protein powder and then give it a stir, then put it back in the microwave for around 20 seconds and then pop your toppings on and it's stunning. And we've got our vitamin D, and then I do have to show you these absolutely stunning flowers that I got for Valentine's. How beautiful are these? Anyway, we're going to gobble this up and then we are off to the gym and I'll show you my gym fit. So we are ready for the gym. Hair is up, gym fit is on, breakfast is consumed, pre-workout is ready to go. Just use the one from Bulk Powders. I think it's the passion fruit flavour. Just going to show you the gym fit and I'm also going to show you what is in my gym bag. So let's go. Today we have got pre-workout, Lululemon bottle, essential, resistance bands, lifting straps, tripod, gel, don't ask me why, I don't even know, lifting shoes, love them, hip thrust pad, need it, lifting belt is in there. So we have got all the big movements today. I think we've got squats, hip thrusts, barbell reverse lunge, something along those lines. Anyway, here we go, outfit for the day. So could I steal much more from Harry? Who knows? Anyway, just a nice little jumper, top is Levi's, sports bra is just from Gymshark, and then we've got their blue Apex leggings, love them. And we're not obviously going to go in the slippers, but moment for the slippers from Next. Probably just put the Air Force on to go in. So let's get ready to smash a leg day. You're coming with me. Let's go. Yeah, back, ready to get on with a little bit more work before we have lunch. So I've got some content I need to get ready. I've got a reel for Instagram and a story for Instagram that I need to do. The reel is a full day of eating, which should be up by the time this is up. You'll see that, to be quite honest, I eat quite similar things throughout the day. You'll start to understand my absolute devotion for porridge, if you don't already know that. And then the story is just about some client wins this week, as we've had some really great ones. So yeah, just going to crack on with that. I need to put the reel together, I need to do the voiceover, and then we're gonna have some lunch, and then this afternoon I've got some more little bits to do for some of my clients. Gonna do some Q&A things for vlog this. I need to write the questions down so that they're ready, so that I can have some answers ready for you guys. So yeah, let's crack on with some work and then eat, because I'm starving. So, content is ready to go, and it's now time for lunch because I am starving. Gonna have scrambled eggs on crumpets with a bit of a side salad. Nothing too interesting, just quick and easy, good amount of protein, good amount of carbs, and then probably put some fats in by putting a little bit of olive oil on the salad. And then the next thing to do after lunch is to get going on the Q&A. The Q&A. So the first question is, what one meal would I have for the rest of my life? And I think we all know the answer to that would definitely be porridge. I'm just obsessed. I absolutely love it. I have my porridge quite dense. It's quite stodgy. Sorry about the noise. It's quite stodgy. You could turn the bowl upside down and it's not falling out. But I have it with whey protein, then a bit of flaxseed, peanut butter, berries, maybe some dark chocolate if I'm fancying it. I just love it. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. If I feel unwell, that's my go-to meal. Like, it just makes me feel good. It makes me feel comfy and cozy, and I have it even during the summer. Many people go for like overnight oats, but I will still be dedicated to hot oats. On the days where I don't have porridge in the morning, it like makes me sad. Even if it means like I'm doing a nice thing and I'm going out for breakfast, I'll probably have porridge for dinner. Yeah. Anyway, second question. My training split. So currently I'm actually doing my own, the 4-day gym program that I do sell. I'm actually doing that myself. I love the exercises in it, and it's always a great way to understand how the program flows and just to see the developments that I make. So that's 2 lower and 2 upper. They are a mixture, so the lowers include all glutes, hamstrings and quads for both days, and the uppers, 2 upper body days include shoulders, chest and back in both days. So it's a bit of a mixture. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, just seeing how it goes. That's the plan for now. And then I just get my steps in throughout the day. So it's like 4 training days, I might do a run, and then the other days is rest days. What is my plan for my coaching business? Just to keep growing it. I absolutely love working with the girls that I'm working with currently. I just want to keep pushing, keep getting more, but also keep learning more, so that I can help them. Basically, I want to just continue to better myself. So recently I've been learning about hormones and how that influences our exercise, and how nutrition can influence our hormones, and learning more about things like menopause, PCOS, contraceptives, just learning so much so that I can be a better coach for my clients. I do tend to enjoy the nutrition side a little bit more than the training and programming, but because I've tried quite a few different programs myself, I've got a bit of an understanding of what works depending on what the client goal is, but there's still a lot of learning to be done there. There's a lot of learning around tempo and force profiles and everything that I still need to learn a little bit more about. But yeah, that's a long-winded answer to the question. Is just to keep pushing, keep helping as many people as I can, and there are some goals, but probably later down the line. What would you recommend for gut health and bloating? It's an interesting question. Definitely try some probiotics. I'm currently using bulk powders, which you would have probably seen earlier. I've only been on them for about a week, so obviously it's still quite early days to tell if they work, but I did have some ones previously from NUE, I think it's pronounced NUE. They really helped. I just wanted to try something a little bit different for these ones. I find that taking some probiotics in the morning really does help. Trying to limit caffeine, because that doesn't sit too well with my digestive system, and making sure that I do have some food in my system before drinking caffeine, like coffee. I feel like that really helps, rather than waking up and having coffee on an empty stomach. That doesn't sit too well for me, but obviously that's very much personal preference. Things like peppermint tea can really help digestion, so you can always have like peppermint tea after a big meal, or even going for a walk after a big meal can really help digestion. I love going for a walk after dinner because I feel like that it's just a nice way to tie the day off. If you are suffering from quite bad bloating, make sure that you are getting enough fibre in your diet. So that could be through like fruit, veg, whole grains. Fibre is going to be really important because it helps clean out the system. It's like technically like a brush for your insides. It just brushes everything through and makes sure that like you can help poo, essentially. Yeah, they would be my top tips. And outside of that, you can always try having smaller meals, try to reduce snacking, see if that helps, because it's less pressure on the digestive system to be constantly on the go. Exercise, so like I said with the walking, but just getting the body moving is going to help all of those systems. How is EIQ going? So EIQ is my nutrition course that I'm doing at the moment. I absolutely love it. It's just basically given me a bit more of an understanding around women's health, nutrition in general, so obviously like your basics, so your macros, so carbs, proteins, fats, but also gives me a much wider understanding of the different things that can be influencing a client's journey. So if they're struggling with weight loss, what it might be outside of just being in a calorie deficit, or how genetics can play a role and how your environment is really important. So it's just really nice to see a lot more of like a holistic picture. I'm on month 2, so I've got 1 more month left to go. It's just such a supportive community as well. Like I've met some really lovely people through there, and there's a lot of opportunities to come on that side as well. So I would highly recommend it. I do love it. It's definitely an investment that if you are interested in nutrition and you do want to help your clients, I would definitely recommend looking into it. And the final question I'm going to touch on is any considerations for or recommendations for vegetarians or vegans. The main thing that comes when thinking about being vegetarian or vegan when it comes to, I guess, my clients, is just making sure that we're still getting that protein source in. Your carbs are going to be quite similar regardless, and your fat sources outside of things like fatty bits of meat are going to be quite similar. So your avocados, your olive oils, your nuts and your seeds, your whole grains are going to be pasta, rice, breads, potatoes. So those two kind of stay the same. It's the protein that I guess differs a little bit. Instead of having animal sources of protein, it's more, obviously if you're vegetarian you can still have eggs depending on what you decide to go for. You could be pescatarian and still want to eat fish, but the main sources I would recommend are things like soy, tofu, your beans, so chickpeas, kidney beans, black beans. Quinoa is a really great source for protein, as well as what else have we got? Obviously you've got your non-dairy alternatives as well, so oat milk, things like that. I would recommend having a little bit of a read into complementary proteins. So meat sources of protein are a complete protein. They have all of your essential amino acids. Outside of meat sources, there are a couple of extra sources of protein, such as quinoa and mainly tofu and tempeh and soy, that have got relatively complete protein profiles. If you're vegetarian or vegan, I would look into complementary proteins, which essentially means pairing proteins together to help create that complete protein. So it could be pairing legumes, which are like your beans, with nuts and seeds. That can help ensure that you have got a complete protein profile, so you've got all of your essential amino acids. They don't need to be paired in the same meal, but as long as you're getting them both within the day, then you should be good. But obviously, drop me a message if you want to learn a little bit more about complementary proteins. And then just have a consideration into your things like your calcium intake to make sure that you are getting enough calcium. That's going to be really important. Outside of that, your levels of fibre tend to be quite high because you do have a higher intake of fruit and veg. So yeah, I think that's the main things I would recommend. Maybe have a look into your iron levels if you are a female and you do struggle with like things like heavy periods and stuff. Consider your iron levels and make sure you're getting some good leafy greens into your diet. So yeah. Anyway, that's the end of the Q&A. Plan now is to go for a walk, pick up some cake because I really fancy some cake. I'm going to eat that cake. And then I've got some more work to do. I need to do an exam that's going to finish one of my nutrition courses so that I am completely done and certified, which is fabulous and I'm really happy about. So I'll get that done and then just going to make some dinner this evening and have a bit of a chilled one. Dinner's probably just going to be chicken pesto pasta, something nice and simple, and then going to get an early night tonight because I am working Friday and Saturday, and I've got some client things that I want to do. So that kind of like wraps up the end of this vlog. It's been short and sweet.